Welcome to History by Chat GPT, the show where we trust AI to be correct. The 20th century was a time of unprecedented technological advancement. From the early days of the century to the dawn of the new millennium, technology transformed every aspect of our lives. Join me as we explore the remarkable evolution of technology throughout the 20th century. Our journey begins at the turn of the century. In the early 1900s, cities were bustling with horse-drawn carriages, but a new invention was starting to change the landscape: the automobile. Henry Ford revolutionized transportation with the introduction of the Model T in 1908. By implementing the assembly line, Ford made cars affordable for the average American, paving the way for the automobile's widespread adoption. While the automobile was transforming roads, the Wright brothers were conquering the skies. In 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright achieved the first powered flight at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, marking the beginning of modern aviation. The 1900s also saw the rise of radio technology, steam engines powering factories, and the expansion of telegraph and telephone networks, setting the stage for the technological boom to come. The 1910s were a decade of both innovation and conflict. World War I saw the first significant use of wireless communication on the battlefield, changing military tactics forever. The 1910s also brought more technological advancements to everyday life. Household appliances like washing machines and electric irons began to ease the burden of domestic chores. Automobiles became more reliable and widely used, providing people with unprecedented mobility. Radio technology continued to evolve, and airplanes began to take on more important roles in both civilian and military applications. The decade also saw the introduction of the first tanks in warfare and advancements in cinema, with silent films captivating audiences. The 1920s, often called the Roaring Twenties, were a decade of economic prosperity and cultural change. The decade saw the rise of mass media, with radio becoming a common household fixture. Movies became a major form of entertainment, with movie theaters and marquees lighting up cities. Household appliances like vacuum cleaners and electric refrigerators became more widespread, improving the quality of life. The Hindenburg airship represented the peak of luxury air travel before its tragic end. The 1920s also saw significant advancements in transportation, with the growth of commercial aviation and the widespread use of automobiles. Factories continued to innovate with more efficient assembly lines, and neon signs began to light up cityscapes, advertising the latest products. The 1930s were marked by the Great Depression, yet technological progress continued. Despite economic challenges, innovations in household appliances continued, with refrigerators, washing machines, and electric stoves becoming more common. The decade also saw the rise of television, though still in its infancy, and radio remained a dominant form of entertainment and information. The film industry evolved with the advent of talkies, bringing sound to movies and transforming the entertainment experience. Transportation continued to advance with more reliable and efficient automobiles and airplanes. The 1930s also saw the use of neon signs becoming more widespread, adding vibrant colors to cityscapes. World War II spurred significant technological advancements. Radar technology improved navigation and detection, while portable communication devices like walkie-talkies became vital for military operations. The ENIC, developed in 1945, was one of the first general-purpose electronic digital computers, paving the way for the future of computing. Post-war America saw a boom in consumer technology. Radios and televisions became more common in households, providing entertainment and news. The 1940s also saw the growth of suburban living, with modern appliances like washing machines, electric irons, and refrigerators making household chores easier. Transportation continued to advance, with more efficient cars and airplanes becoming widely available. The 1950s were marked by the beginning of the space race. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite into space, marking the start of a new era in space exploration. The decade also saw the rise of television as a dominant form of entertainment, with families gathering around TV sets in their living rooms. Radios remained popular, and suburban living continued to grow with modern kitchens and appliances, making life more convenient. The ENIC computer continued to influence the development of more compact and powerful computers. Telephones became more common in households, and the decade also saw advancements in transportation with more reliable cars and airplanes. The 1950s were also known for their vibrant diners with jukeboxes playing the latest hits. The 1960s were a transformative decade marked by the space race and the rise of early computing. The pinnacle of the space race came in 1969 when NASA's Apollo 11 mission successfully landed humans on the moon. Neil Armstrong's famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," resonated across the globe. During this decade, mainframe and supercomputers began to play crucial roles in scientific research and military applications. The creation of ARPANET in 1969 laid the foundation for the future internet. Color television broadcasts became more common, and the first video game, Space War, was developed. The 1960s also saw advancements in satellite communications and nuclear power, shaping the future of technology and energy. The 1970s were a decade of significant advancements in personal computing and digital technology. The introduction of personal computers like the Apple II and Commodore PET brought computing power to homes and small businesses, sparking the personal computer revolution. Motorola developed the first mobile phone prototype, changing the future of communication. The decade also saw the birth of the microprocessor, revolutionizing electronic devices. Early digital cameras and email systems were developed, and the first MRI scanner transformed medical diagnostics. The Atari 2600 gaming console brought video games into households, and early GPS technology began to be used by the military. The 1980s were defined by the digital revolution and the rise of consumer electronics. Desktop computers with graphical user interfaces became common, making computing more accessible. The first commercial mobile phone was introduced by Motorola, and the invention of the CD revolutionized music storage and playback. Microsoft launched Windows, and Apple introduced the Macintosh, both of which had a profound impact on personal computing. The decade also saw the birth of the World Wide Web, laying the groundwork for the internet. Portable music players like the Sony Walkman became popular, and the launch of the Hubble Space Telescope expanded our understanding of the universe. The development of cellular networks and early artificial intelligence applications in computer systems marked significant technological milestones. The 1990s were transformative years for digital technology, characterized by the rise of the internet and mobile communication. The launch of the World Wide Web to the public and the development of the first web browser, Mosaic, made the internet accessible to everyone. Mobile phones became more compact and widely used, and Wi-Fi technology enabled wireless internet access. Digital cellular networks, 2G, improved communication, and e-commerce websites like Amazon began to revolutionize shopping. Windows 95 popularized the graphical user interface, and email became a standard mode of communication. The first MP3 player changed how we listen to music, and the birth of social media platforms began to connect people in new ways. Early virtual reality systems also emerged, offering immersive digital experiences. The 2000s were defined by rapid advancements in digital technology and the convergence of various technologies. Desktop computers with broadband internet became widespread, and the launch of the first iPod revolutionized music consumption. The introduction of the iPhone in 2007 transformed mobile communication and computing. Social media platforms like Facebook connected people globally, and the development of high-speed internet, 3G, enabled faster mobile communication. The launch of YouTube changed how we consume and share video content, and the PlayStation 2 became one of the best-selling gaming consoles. The decade also saw the rise of cloud computing services, enabling data storage and access from anywhere. As we moved into the 2010s, technology continued to evolve at a rapid pace. Smartphones became more powerful and ubiquitous, integrating numerous functions into a single device. Tablet computers offered a new way to interact with digital content, and smart home assistants made our lives more convenient by controlling various household functions through voice commands. Wearable fitness trackers provided real-time health data, helping people stay active and healthy. The 2010s also saw the rise of 3D printing, virtual reality, and modern electric cars, which transformed various industries. Drones opened up new possibilities for photography and delivery services, while robotic assistants began to handle household chores. The concept of smart cities emerged, integrating technology to create more efficient and sustainable urban environments. Holographic displays and advancements in gene editing and space tourism signaled a future filled with endless possibilities. Artificial intelligence interfaces became more sophisticated, changing how we interact with technology and shaping the future of human-computer interaction. From the first automobiles to the dawn of the internet, the 20th and early 21st centuries have been periods of incredible technological progress. These innovations have not only shaped the world we live in, but have also laid the foundation for the future. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the evolution of technology across the decades.